I'm motivated by fear.
Fear of what?
Fear of fear. I hate being scared to do something. I hate that feeling of the feeling that I had before I had a meeting with Quincy Jones, because it was really Quincy Jones and a guy named Benny Medina and Jeff Pollock came with the idea for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I hated being scared, you know, like that I didn't want to even take the meeting. There were opportunities during when my first year as a rapper. Bill Cosby and the people on the Cosby Show had seen my music video and called me to
be a character,
to come and try out for the Cosby Show. And just every time it was set up, for some reason I couldn't make it.
The fear of fear.
The fear. I just hated that being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of. You know, if I was at the Arsenio Hall show, you know, I remember the first time being at the Arsenio Hall show, and I really felt emotionally, I felt dwarfed at the Arsenio Hall show. Hollywood was so much bigger than the music that I was making. I felt scared. And so I walked right up to Arsenio. Oh, what's up, man? What's going on, man? My name is Will Smith. You know, I'm gonna be a big dog out here in a minute. You don't know me yet, but I'm gonna be big.
Yeah.
You know, and I started developing the habit of attacking things that I was scared of.
To boldly go to new creation. You know, even something like the decision. You know, I had the two screenplays in front of me for the Independence Day 2 and for Suicide Squad. So I had to choose between the two of those, and even the choice of going to Suicide Squad, nothing about the qualities of the movies, but the choice of trying to go forward versus clinging and clawing backwards, you know. So I do want to aggressively go forward and do new things and create and hopefully be able to stumble upon a new heyday.
Prepared in order to maximize the possibilities of gifts, right?
Absolutely. And I believe, and I learned very young
from
my parents, absolutely, that you don't try to build a wall. You don't set out to build a wall. You don't say, I'm going to build the biggest, baddest, greatest wall that's ever been built. You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. There will not be one brick on the face of the earth that's going to be laid better than this brick that I'm going to lay in this next 10 minutes. And you do that every single day,
and soon
you have a wall. And I think psychologically, the advantage that gives me over a lot of people that I have been in competition with in different situations is it's difficult to take the first step when you look how big the task is. The task is never huge to me. It's always one brick.
Me too.
I put my life together and I look at my father, my mother, and grandmother were the most influential people in my life. And in my mind, when I draw it, I always draw a triangle. And my father was the base, and my mother was the left side, and my grandmother was the right side. And I always put discipline as the bottom. My father, hard work, discipline, endurance was really the foundation of creating my life. And my mother was education and my grandmother was love. So, you know, the combination of that discipline, education, and love.
And as much as you want to be able to listen a little bit, because somebody's going to give you a gem, but nobody knows but you. You can't get advice on what you should do with your life, right? Nobody knows what you are. Like even sometimes you don't really even know what you are. You got to take your shot. And it's like, as much as you want people to agree and you want the people around you to be supporting your dreams and all, it's not going to be like that all the time. You got to do it alone. And people will help you, and when you get the ball rolling, people will jump on. But if you don't believe, nobody else is going to believe. People come along because your belief is so insane, that your belief is so strong, that makes people be like, yo, this crazy asshole. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it. And it's like because they don't think you can do nothing they can't do.
Exactly, bingo.
Right? You know what I mean? It's like it's a lonely, scary, dangerous pursuit, and you got to be willing to risk everything to become that seed of what you believe is in there. You got to be fearless. You got to be relentless.